Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights. Today is September 24th, 2020, and today we are going to discuss the favorite stocks, your favorite stocks in the Philippine market. And let's see how the index first of all performed. But let me just go ahead and set up our tools. By the way, if this is your first time to watch our video, I am Miss JD and I review the Philippine market, sometimes the US market, depends on what your requests are. I review your favorite stocks, and I use technical analysis in most of my insights. Sometimes I also talk about the news and some disclosures of these stocks just to really understand what influenced the movement for the day. And before we get started, I'm inviting everyone to hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. And let's take a look at the index. Oh wow. There's a breakdown. This is not a good sign. We might see some more dips in the coming days. We're now below the MA20 line, so not looking good at all. I just see it dropping around the 5,000 level, so we might have to see and monitor around 5,694. And now that you cross the MA20 line, we might see the MA20 level now becoming your resistance. So if you're in the if you are highly invested in the index stocks, two things can happen here. It's either well, it depends on your profile. If you're a long-term investor, this is something that will really look attractive for you because your stocks are going to be cheaper and that you can add some more volume at a cheaper cost. However, if you're trading these stocks, well, you have to take a look at each one to really understand the chart of every stock, but most likely it will move in the same direction as our index here. Okay, let's see. Let me jot them down for you as we speak and talk about them. Let's first discuss BDO, one of the major banks in the country. So it's very similar looking or almost the same looking chart here. We're below the MA20 level and we might see it dropping again around could be around the 85 area. So if you want to add some more volume, don't do it yet because I just see it dropping at a much lower cost. Okay, so that's BDO. What about our SMC? SMC, well, you have a scheduled dividend this coming October, so nothing new. This stock regularly gives out dividend. However, look at that. I see. Let us see if it will create a support at this level. 98.05 is the area I am looking at that's 97.92. The reason why I'm plotting it there is because I see this level over here. You had some consolidation, and that's your resistance. A support is formed in this level, and most likely we might see it dropping. And but really, you have to closely monitor because this stock on a daily chart, on a short-term time frame or mid, because this was back in March, it somehow already climbed, and then from there it went sideways, and looks like if this 97.92 gets broken, there's a big chance that it'll go back here and probably make sideways again here before it goes up again. So you will have a a double bottom in this case if that thing happens. Okay, so you have to be very observant and closely monitor what happens around 97, 92 at this point. I just see it could be, you know, it could consolidate at that area or it could even break that. At least we know which levels are we going to closely check. Okay, let's take a look at Morocco. Check out the major players for now. Morocco already is moving higher than the MA20 line, so that's a good sign. We might see it um, we might see it increase in price in the coming days. Yes, there's a big chance because um, over here, this is your support. For several days, it has been consolidating at that area, and today is a confirmation. You had two reds here, and then stabilized there, and then you have a much higher candlestick today. See that? So we might even go higher. If you're to check, this is actually a higher low, and if we are still going to be respecting, if the market is going to respect that direction, most likely you have something that looks like this. So this is going to be your uptrend resistance. Okay, so it might probably drop here first around that area in line with this, or it could be much higher than that, but definitely it might move something like in this direction. 272.87 is our support. At any time, probably the market gives you a chance right over there, and you have some buying power. I think this is a very good area to start accumulating. And the reason why I said that is because check this out. It has been on a big decline from the start of 2019 or 2020. Actually, not 2020. Since 2019, it has already dropped, and slowly it is showing some recovery. Okay, so that is Morocco. Let's talk about tech. For tech, still consolidating. Look at that. It dropped and consolidated in this level, and then now, most likely, it will show us. It will show some progress in the next oh, it's gonna be Friday tomorrow, so just be extra careful because this slight increase could result in a profit taking. You know how people are nowadays in the market. A little or a small gain is a gain. They're locking in their gains pretty early. So 5.65 is the nearest support we're looking at, and it might take some time. Looking at the trend of this stock with how it was moving in the past how many days, most likely it'll stabilize here before it takes off again. Alright, so far we are still at a very cheap level for this stock. 5.65, guys. Next would be Merrimart. Merrimart, okay, managed to wow, increase in the past 2 days, but yesterday or today, it that was it. Well, it eventually reached 13%, but today people took profit, so expect for catch it and monitor, see if it'll bounce around the MA20 line, which is 3.05. Okay, check that out. There's 4 million in foreign buying there. Your RSI is in a 58 level, so maybe that's another good sign. We might see some recoveries there. It might move some more higher, just probably touch the 3.05 and then continue to move up. The next is SEC. Oops. Oops, I have to set up again. SCC. SCC. Okay. So there was a lift in the price yesterday, but people took profit right away. However, look at this. The the volume of those who took profit today is way lower than the amount of than the volume we had from yesterday's performance. So that this simply means that people are holding on to their position and they're not exiting yet because they see the potential of this stock. And if you are to look at the news in the past months, past weeks, insider buying is really very frequent and very busy in the past few days. So they're buying these stocks. So the CEO is actually buying it. He had several, if you're going to look at it. And so I'm thinking, look at this from here to here. Overall, this is moving up, and probably you're expecting this channel over here. And all you have to do if you want to enter very near the support level. So if I may draw that in a very clear line, this is how it's going to look like. Okay, very near this level, that's where you enter. Probably wait for a green candlestick to come out here and confirm that bounce before you add. Because sometimes, what's scary is that sometimes your support in the uptrend channel also gets broken, and that now signifies that there will be a change in direction as soon as that support gets broken. Let's take a look at MPI. MPI not looking good. See that? Second day of being below the MA20 line. So I feel that it might continue to give us a bearish signal in the coming days. Tomorrow, for instance, it might drop up to 3.24. That's the nearest support I see because of this one too. Okay, so it might continue to drop. You might be able to get this at a cheaper price. Look at this. See that? That's a very obvious line over there, or consolidation in that area. Let's try MRC. MRC looks like there's again a possibility that it'll go back, probably revisit this key level over here, 19 area. 19 or 20 area, 20 cents. This over here is your resistance, and it was retested right here. So there's a chance that it could drop some more and probably stabilize in that area first before it takes off again. In a short-term perspective, like in the past, just looking at 2020 alone, we are in this area. But if you're to widen and zoom out a little bit, actually at one point it reached this level and then it started dying down. So for now, use 0.20 as your support. There's a chance that it will go back right there. JFC, we're already higher than the MA20 line, so that is a good sign. Let's see if we have some more buying sentiment. And this is one of the bigger companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So if you have more people buying JFC, it might influence the entire index. Not totally, but it might. 135.98 is the nearest support I'm looking at. So it might stabilize there first. See? Yeah. The next one, let's take a look at all stocks. Oh, it was Mary Mart. 9,000 trades. I also talked about BDO. Okay, that was the first. Let's see now. Oh my goodness. It'll continue to decline, guys. Sorry about this. Um, I just see it revisiting even up to the 2.69 level with how the market is performing up to here. It might reach up to this level. However, one thing I noticed with how the candlesticks are forming, the size of the candlestick is starting to become smaller and smaller as we go down. That means and then also the volume is going down. That means we might be very near that possible support area. This is one, I'm plotting it there. No, not that. This could be another one. Yeah, that, no, because that is it already. Actually, that's it already, guys. That's your support level. 2.71. Yeah, there could be some more selling that might happen. If you want, wait for it to bounce in here. If it doesn't follow your guideline, then don't enter, right? Because this for me is the most obvious. And this one over here, if from here to here, that could be a speculation for now. Next one. Uh-huh. There are so many bashers of now in Instagrams, but I just don't have the really patience to scroll the feed and read through each comment. No, at least that's good because sometimes if we expose ourselves too much in these groups and threads, they would influence your judgment. They are very good at hyping, so you have to be extra careful there. All right, so one thing I can say for URC, it has bounced. It is a bounce. Okay, so it has been on a straight decline over here, and then it stopped, and then now there's a much bigger candlestick ending much higher than the previous day. So it could possibly continue to move up. And in case there will be fluctuation and you will be able to haggle anywhere between 131 to 135, that's a good entry, I would have to say. Okay, this one looks good. Okay, try to monitor that. If you're not yet ready to enter, just monitor that because I just feel like it is already going to continue moving up. Let's talk about TEL. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, so see this? This has been already on a bullish move for the past how many months? Since actually March. And people are just taking profit. I'm not going to be surprised if it'll drop some more. Okay, the next possible support is this key level. The reason for that is this one. Okay, support over here, which was your resistance before. And when we broke out of that, it retested it and then started to climb up. So it might even go back to that again, and then two things could either move up again or continue to break. So for now, try to find out as we go near 1290. I highly suggest you drop a comment and ask me, request for that stock or this stock to be reviewed. 1290 is the support. So far, still, one of the, oh, see that? It has been on a steady decline, and now we're starting to reverse. 2015, and then here around April, and then we started moving up. Okay, I think that is it for today. I'm really excited to see the outcome of this analysis and how it is going to pan out in tomorrow's performance. But in the meantime, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye bye for now.